Damion, the Pirates got their first win of the season last Thursday night against Sul Ross State. Did a lot of things well, moved the ball around well. Defense really stepped up. What did you take away from that game that you were really pleased with?
Yeah, again, it's the third game in a row. Our offense was really, really good, which was nice. Shot the ball well, like you said, shared the ball. So some real positive trends has been on the offensive side, and then there was a lot of growth defensively. I thought Sul Ross was a really good shooting team, and their style really grinds you out in their motion offense. But our guys really stuck to our game plan and had to play a lot of long defensive possessions. So I was proud of the way that they stayed disciplined and like I said, just ground out defensive possessions. We had two good defensive halves, so that was nice to have because in the previous games we only put together one in each game. So yeah, a lot of growth. I think you saw that I still am in the stages of developing the depth of this team. So our guys played a lot of minutes, and I think going forward, I'm hopeful that we can continue to get more of the bench in to help shoulder that load. But we're just in the stages of developing the experience and the confidence and all of that. So some really good things that went well, and also some things that I think we learned from.
You have three older guys, three graduate students on this team, in different stages. You have two who have been here their whole time, and one who's new, in Michael Smith. Talk about the different ways each of them lead this team through their experience.
Well, I got to highlight Rowan was an absolute stud in that Sul Ross game. He was amazing. I think he was like 15, 5, and 5. He's playing with basically a broken face, and he still has no fear stepping in, took a couple charges, bodying up against big, centers who, he might get switched onto. So he was really the engine for us, and he's a guy, I say this to people that have been around the program, but he reminds me a lot of Wade Gebbers, who we coached our first couple of years here, 12 years ago. Just really tough-nosed, holds guys accountable, definitely has a big voice. JT's come so far in his career, and I think he just kind of provides a nice, steady, calming influence to our team, and he's done a great job as well. And then Michael, being a new guy in our program but very experienced, he provides a lot of leadership. Some ways like Jordan Lester did, in the fact that like our guys know they're going to battle with another warrior, and he just gives a lot of confidence to be alongside. And then also he's just an extremely disciplined person, and so he brings that to the basketball court. And I think he's always, using his leadership to influence guys just to be in the moment and do the right thing and do drills well, and so he hasn't shied away from stepping into that role either.
Tomorrow night you're going to host Cal Lutheran, second home game of the year. This is a team that is one shot away from 2 wins in the Northwest this weekend. What do they do? What do they bring that will be a challenge for us?
Yeah, I think they play with a good toughness. They're really well coached, and I think they're a team they graduated some important people last year, so they're still kind of growing into their own experience together as well. But they're pretty dynamic offensively. They've got some guards that can handle it and put some pressure on you. They have a big man who's tough and a really good scorer inside. So I think they'll present a lot of challenges. It's interesting. It's game 4, and every team we've played has been quite a bit different, honestly, which I think is one of the things that's unique. When you're trying to bring along young guys and give them experience, you go from game 1 and then you go to game 2, and it's like, well, everything that you learned in game 1 doesn't really apply to game 2, and then the ones in game 2 don't apply to game 3, and so I think our young guys really find out how diverse the college landscape is. And but back to Cal Lu, really good team, really well coached. They had split results this weekend, and I know they feel like they should have come away 2-0. So I think they probably have some confidence, and we'll have our work cut out.